Well, as those dramatic scenes continue to unfold at anti-Israel protests in the West, there have also been numerous violent attacks against Jews at these demonstrations. This, of course, is where the same violent protesters have been openly calling for genocide against Jews and supporting terror groups like Hamas. One of the victims of such attacks this past week in New York City was Miss Israel Noa Kochva, who is here to speak with us about what happened. Noa, thanks so much for joining us today. Just to start, can you share with us what happened in New York at the anti-Israel protest, and how are you doing since the incident?
First of all, hi. What happened to me was really scary because I was just in Times Square. I had my Israeli flag with me because we were doing videos about Israel. And they just saw us. They saw that we were from Israel. And they decided to come at us, to attack us, to tear down our flags. One of the guys had a Star of David necklace, and they literally tore it down. And one of the guys came to me with his sign and just tried to attack me with it, and he succeeded. He punched me with his sign stick, I guess, near my eye. I would say that I'm okay. Like it was very scary. It took me a few days, just like to shake it off, shake that hate feeling out of me, because eventually my physical damage wasn't really severe, but it's hard to let go from the feeling that someone literally hit me based on just who am I, based on the fact that I'm from Israel or that I'm Jewish. He had no idea who I am, and that's I believe that's like the awful thing here, that these people, they don't really know that the people that they're attacking, just like based on their religion, based on the fact that they're from Israel.
Now, what was your experience there at the protest? What kinds of things have you heard these anti-Israel protesters saying? Were there other violent incidents that you are aware of?
Yeah, they're just like the normal thing, that we're baby killers, that the IDF doing genocide. I've been called Miss Genocide because they recognize me as Miss Israel, so they changed my name to Miss Genocide. All kinds of things. There's violence there all the time, because that's the problem. They are trying to say that they're protesting for peace, but in fact they're using violence, which is it doesn't make any sense to me, like to a normal person, I guess.
Absolutely. How has the NYPD or other government bodies responded to what's happening with these protesters, and what do you think should be done to stop them?
So when, in my case, there were police guards near us, and we tried to tell them that this guy attacked me, and they literally couldn't do anything. There were like 5,000 protesters. So all they did was just to tell us to stay away from the mob, because they were actually afraid. We couldn't really use them, the cops, even though that it was our right to be there with Israeli flags. So they literally just pushed us away. And to prevent these kind of things, I feel like it's more something that with the people themselves, because normal people, like if we're comparing our protests, our rallies to them, we never use violence. All we do is sing Am Israel Chai. All we do is hug each other, cry together, and that's, I feel like, the difference. Just like to understand that we are not them.
What is your message to Jewish students in particular who are facing this kind of violence and even threats on campus?
First of all, I'm sorry that someone, after all these years, it literally feels like I went to Colombia yesterday, and I felt fearful. I feared for my life, and these kind of things are things that happened in Germany years ago. So first of all, I'm sorry that I have to go through something like that. But I feel like all we can do right now is exactly what they're doing. I've seen all the kidnap posters that are hanging inside the university and the Israeli flag. And just to speak up, raise your voice. I feel like everyone in Israel, every Jewish community, everyone in the Jewish community is with them. We all just need to stay united and show them that we can't be broken.
Absolutely. Continue to be strong and unafraid as much as possible. Thank you so much for your courage in the face of such extremism. Israel is very lucky to have you. Thank you so much, Miss Israel Noa Kochva.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.